Oh yeah,
But,
yeah. We've
wow.
2 episodes in.
We don't fuck around.
Yeah, we don't screw around.
Oh, screw around.
Two episodes in. Bunch of extras. We've got Steve. You've never met Steve, but we've got Steve. We've got a little section called Steve's Clips. So we're just building the channel basically. So like what I'm doing today is just B-roll, just extra stuff.
Oh, okay.
Not part of the podcast. It'll be on the channel, but it's not really part of the podcast.
Yeah, I think we're scheduled to come
Yeah, you're coming
hang
Wednesday,
out with you guys Wednesday morning.
Wednesday.
Somewhere, I don't know what time or whatever. But
and that will be the actual podcast. So
that'd be fantastic.
So maybe I talk a lot of shit, Hodge.
Did you
know this already?
Did you have something to do with the mics we got?
I think we did because they're the same mics.
Well,
Aren't
they're like stand-up. They look like old school stand-ups. Very similar.
So they're like that one over there.
Kinda, yeah.
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 So he's actually got to bring one. Mark. Mark's actually got to bring one because we've only got 3, and then we've only got 3 sets of headphones too. So you guys are going to have to, go head to head and share a set of headphones.
Well,
the headphones are unnecessary.
I don't remember. Let's see. I guess it was Wednesday. We got out and did the podcast. It was really nice. No wind.
Oh yeah.
It was probably mid-50s, but we went up to Sugar Creek and just hung out on this hill on a bench and overlooked the whole valley, and had some of their vodka, and I had brought back some bourbons from Cape Girardeau, and we played back the mics and everything, and it was fantastic.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
Just
that's
used to
what the
these
headphones
little
are.
clip-on little
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad was saying, he was just over here, we were talking about your podcast, and we were talking about the different cigar podcasts, and, how most of them I can't stand watching because they're boring. You guys are not one of them, but we were talking about how you're probably about the only other cigar podcast, which you guys are only voice only, you don't do the video, right?
We don't do video, and we've talked about, keeping it what we do, but then every once in a while do some sort of video. But we, I don't think, there's a lot of cigar podcasts. There's a lot of bourbon podcasts.
A lot of them
but
are just so
not too many of them do it together. Like, hey, we're gonna pick
Right.
out some bourbon. We normally don't figure anything out. I don't even call him. I go down to the vault, pick something out, or if I find something, and we bring cigars. And generally just drink it, talk about it, and nothing's really scripted, and we just have fun with whatever's going on and wherever we're hanging out.
And that's what makes it better. That's what makes yours better. But I was telling Brad, we went through to see what we were going to do. We went through and we watched cigar podcasts. We watched all kinds of different kinds of podcasts. But we went through and we found at least one of the most popular, I don't know if it is the most popular cigar podcast on YouTube. But at least one of the highest ones, and man, we turned that thing off after 10 minutes. Just couldn't listen to that guy, watch that guy drone on about. So we don't do that. So I don't know if you've not watched our YouTube yet. You're gonna find out Wednesday. You get crash coursing.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I think I saw a picture of you guys. I haven't seen it yet though.
Probably shared from Mike, probably on his Facebook.
Yeah, we used to. There was a YouTube show that they would do weekly with Mark and his crew, and then I started hanging out with Mark, and next thing you know, he's like, hey, you need to get up here and do this with me. I'm like, no. That ain't for me. And then I got up there, and I go, man, that was horrible, wasn't it?
Right.
And the guy the next day, he goes like, no, man, that was one of the best.
Right.
You guys are good together. You have fun.
Yeah, you guys
And
got a
that's
good
what it's all
podcast.
about.
You guys got a good podcast.
We just...
I mean, the best ones are at AP Cigar, of course. Not that we're biased up here or anything like that.
We've done 2 here, I
But
think, at least.
they're your 2 best ones.
Well, we were just talking about that because we had our 2-year event down there, and Weller was with us for the 2-year thing, and that went pretty good. Sometimes I think the best ones are at the last minute.
Yeah.
Like, go to a winery. What are we doing?
Right.
But it ended up being fantastic. It was just me and him on a hill, talking bourbon and having a good time.
Yeah, we don't plan it. We're planning guests because, in order to get a guest, you have to schedule out a guest. But nothing's planned. Everything will be natural Wednesday. So.
Well, so what you're going to do is you're going to video it.
Yeah, we're videoed right now.
Okay.
We're videoed right now.
And then get
That-
the green screen. The green screen?
That is
What's
the-
gonna be behind there?
Whatever I decide to put behind us.
Yeah.
Could be anything. You never know.
I thought he was telling me that you guys were wanting to do something like a Johnny Carson backdrop or something.
So I'll probably eventually put. So far the green screen. So we did when we first got the green screen. So I'm doing all the post, and I don't know how to do post. Like this is me learning to do post. The first video that you see with us behind the table, that was my first experience at doing post, at putting the audio and the video together.
Yeah.
And then the first podcast, that was my second time ever doing it. And then, so I'm learning. So when we got the green screen in, we a buddy of ours come up on his one wheel skateboard, on his one wheel, and he come up on that, and we were like, get on there. We're gonna play with this green screen, do a little extra, play with this green screen. And
How'd that work out?
I mean, I'm doing okay at it. But so far it's just been an image. Like I put a picture of a one wheel behind us, and then on the podcast this last week I just put the sign, a picture of the AP Cigar sign. I put it behind us, and you can
cool.
see I kind of screwed it up a little bit, but I'm an amateur. So I'm learning.
Mark, thank God for Mark, because he kind of did everything as far as getting a website up for us and did it off his computer, and then we got mics and blah 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 blah, and he's handled all that. That's been great, because that'd have been a challenge for me. Have you been on that Una, that one wheel thing?
Oh yeah,
what do you call that?
I ride them all over. I ride mine up here all the time, back and forth to work.
So I'm at Montrese. Have you ever been to Montrese Cigar?
I haven't.
It's over there in Ferguson. So I'm sitting there by the window, and I don't think it wasn't during a podcast. Me and Mark have done podcasts. Anyway, there's a guy in a long cape, like a long red coat,
Right.
and he has the full Mandalorian helmet on.
Yes. Now, is he on a one wheel?
He's got a backpack. He's on that one wheel thing.
Is he on a one wheel or is he on a
I think it's that. It's got that board with the
EUC?
one wheel.
So they make EUCs, which is the wheels in the middle of your legs. Your legs are on both sides of the wheel, in the center. Electric unicycle, basically, is what it is.
I don't know, but it was pretty wild, man.
Yeah, they
The
go.
guy was good. This was
really
no
fast.
amateur. This guy was good.
Yeah.
But he had a Mandalorian helmet and a backpack. And I would say, listen, it looked kind of goofy, but he looked pretty bad, legit. I mean, and he's just flying down the street with a backpack with a Mandalorian helmet on and a long jacket.
So there's a guy in Alton. Mike's seen him before, and kind of Darth Vader'd out, kind of helmet Darth Vader out. And Mike was saying the first time he seen him, he even had the Empire, what's it called, the music for Darth Vader playing on his phone as he was going by. So Mike's seen him everywhere. He seen him crossing the bridge, the Lewis and Clark Bridge, which
Now,
is
if I chomp on ice, is that going to go in?
It will.
Okay.
It definitely will.
I'm learning.
Not that we care, but
But you know, this guy made it his own. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, if
right.
you did the whole Mandalorian thing, it would,
Right.
it would look a little gooky. But he kind of made it his own thing and wore the helmet. So I was like, man, the guy's kind of legit. I've seen him like 2 times. I keep wanting to say, hey, what's your deal? But
right. So have you ever done any skateboarding or anything?
no.
So-
Now, I was born and raised in a roller rink.
In a roller rink?
The Hodges Brothers roller rink in Pine Lawn, if you know where that is.
Illinois?
No, Pine Lawn, St. Louis, over
St. Louis,
by
St. Louis.
Jennings.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't know what
Anyway,
it is, but
yeah, I grew up on roller skates, so it just kind of roller skated and never really got into the. I mean, yeah, like every boy, you've had a skateboard, but I never really
Right.
got into it. It was past that, yeah. So
I liked skateboarding, but I don't live in an area. I grew up here, and this is not an area for skateboarding. The roads are crap. The sidewalks are crap. There's a lot of hills. There's not. Like, if I'd have been in Florida, I probably would have been a skateboarder. If I'd have been in Southern California, I probably would have been a skateboarder.
yeah.
But around here, it was too much work. I liked skateboarding, but it was too much work, and BMX was easier.
Weren't you here when we got on the board the other day before
No.
our podcast?
No, I wasn't here.
Me, Murray, and Weller, he had his out there.
Yeah, his is floating around here somewhere right now.
Yeah, I pulled a hammy And then Mark fell over onto his hands, almost broke his wrist, and we were like drinking water and exhausted after we were just tooling around in the parking lot.
Right. So it's actually more of a workout than you would think it would be. Just, I guess, staying balanced and working on it. So,
no, I would give it a try. I would love it. I'd like to try that.
So
whatever that wheel is or whatever it is.
That's what I was gonna say. If you're into skateboarding, snowboarding, if you ever done any of that, surfing even, and you're into it, the one wheels, it's a good time.
Yeah.
So I find it kind of, and it's weird for me to say this because I wouldn't have thought that would have been the thing when I bought this. I just bought it because I thought it was interesting. But now that I'm used to it and I'm comfortable on it, it's almost freeing. It's almost a freeing. You get some music playing, and you just get down a nice smooth road, and now I'm learning how to carve on it. So and it's relaxing. It's almost freeing.
So I went right from roller skating to skiing,
right?
Snow skiing, and I actually learned how to do that up at Pere Marquette. They actually had a ski slope there at one time.
I don't remember that, but I know what you're talking about.
Kids. Well, I guess were kids that have troubles.
Yeah.
That road right next to it goes to the backside of Pere Marquette, and they had a Gruen Mountain. Anyway, that's kind of how I learned. But once you were brought up on roller skates, that really helps with your balance or whatever. So the skiing came real easy.
Right.
I lived in Park City, Utah for 10 years, so I skied quite a bit up there.
Where's Park City?
Park City, Utah, like Salt Lake City. Park City is just about 15 minutes up into the mountains right out of Salt Lake.
Right.
So I skied out there a lot, but I never snowboard. Just the two skis. Now everybody snowboards.
Yeah, everybody snowboards now.
There's some purists. Some don't even allow Deer Creek, at least when I was up there. I've been back 10 years. I was 10 years up there. Stein Erickson at Deer Valley, he didn't allow them.
Snowboards?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, it's probably because you had a lot of. It was a younger thing, so you would have had more.
20 years ago too.
Yeah, you would have had more trouble related to the snowboarders than you would have.
Have you ever seen a uniboard ski?
No, I haven't.
One ski, and you're locked in your boots.
I've seen them do that. Yeah, I have seen that done. Yeah.
I saw a guy do it. One of my friends. It was crazy looking, but he made it look easy.
I don't have that good a balance, so it's amazing that I can ride the one wheel as good as I can. So, and you pick right up on it too. It almost comes natural. Once you get over the first little bit of jitters that you get when you get on the board, it's almost natural. It almost starts to just be intuition, what you need to do and what you want to do.
Fantastic.
So,
well, you guys have had this started at 12. You guys had a pretty good crowd in and out.
Yeah, he started at 12. Well, we had a good crowd about 12:30. We started getting a decent crowd at about 12:30. So.
Well, good, man. I'm excited about Wednesday. What time are we tentatively shooting on that?
Probably about 10 o'clock. You'd have to ask Mike for sure because we're going to do it before we open. We open at noon. We usually go about an hour. So 10. I should be here 10:30-ish, something like that.
Well, so. I guess I'm going to go get a drink-ola.
Alrighty. Yeah, they're having drinks. Ginger will make you a drink over at the bar.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on. I look forward to Wednesday.
No problem. I'll see you Wednesday.
Should be a blast. And this stuff is really pro-like, man. These things are crazy.
Not at all.
We got the new mics, but these head things are crazy.
Yeah, they help you to hear each other better.
Signing off.
All right. Thanks, Hodge. See if we can goat somebody else to coming over here. See if we can get somebody else to come over here. I'm looking. Steve. Come here, Steve. Come here, Steve. Come here. We'll get Steve on. The infamous Steve's clips. Steve. Come tell us a story, Steve. Come over and tell us a story, Steve. Huh? Well, it don't matter what kind of story you tell. Huh? Come over and tell a story. Tell anyone you want. Oh, you know plenty. You know plenty, Steve. Just come over here and introduce yourself. I don't know if he's going to or not. Steve's a little tipsy, I think. He's not going to. He is walking away from me now. We can probably get Cue Ball to come over here. Cue Ball. Cover the mic for a minute. Cue Ball. Cue Ball. Come here. We'll get Cue Ball on here. Have a seat. Try not to talk as loud as you normally do. It doesn't matter. Here you are. Now you're doing it right now. You're here.
What do I got to do?
I don't know. How long you been coming up here?
Ever since he's been open.
6 years. Why does everybody say, well, since you've been open instead of 6 years? It's a 6-year anniversary.
I guess about 4 years. Been coming here
About
4 years. Yeah.
Well, we've been open 6 years, Cue Ball. Look at you. You're already confused.
I'm not confused.
Like a deer in the headlights.
I used to
here.
buy my cigars.
What,
I used to order my cigars from Thompson.
Well, let's not advertise for other people.
Oh, I used to, okay.
And that was terrible until you found this place.
You're right. You're right.
This is way better. Way better.
Good cigars.
What do you do for a living?
Drive a truck.
Drive a truck for
haul hazardous waste.
I'm going to ask you for who? Hazardous over the road?
Yes.
So from here to
Indianapolis.
That is absolutely frightening that you're the one driving hazardous waste.
Indianapolis to Blytheville, Arkansas, and all around.
All around. So like down to Florida?
Oh, no.
You don't go that far?
Utah,
Okay.
Mississippi, Alabama.
So if you're
Michigan.
if you're heading west from the St. Louis area, watch for any truck hauling hazardous waste because this guy might be piloting that thing.
Been piloting one for 40 years.
That is a scary thought. Absolutely frightening.
You want to go with me one day?
What else do you do, Cue Ball?
I ride motorcycles.
You ride motorcycles with who?
With the Salty Dogs of Southern Illinois, and we our main goal is being the Salty Dogs. We raise money for the Illinois Special Olympics. I've been with the club since 2003, and we last 2 years, we've raised $10,000. This year we raised $12,000 for Illinois Special Olympics. We'll give it to them in February. But, we ride motorcycles, drink beer, and smoke cigars.
You guys do more charity work than that, though, don't you? You're always doing some sort of charity work.
Yeah.
So.
December 19th, we have 2 families with 7 kids and 2 adults. We bought Christmas for them this year, and, we're going to be Santa Claus next weekend.
7 kids. Who's going to be Santa Claus? Not you.
Wilson is.
Which one's Wilson?
The little grouchy guy that used to be in the Army. Little fat grouchy
He
guy.
was in here with you last week.
Yes.
He's the guy that doesn't like the our favorite barbecue guy.
Oh, no. We all like him. We just beat him in a competition years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Chuck, got your car outside the surfboard on it?
Yes.
Oh, you're styling.
Yes. Well, it's got a roof rack, and if a car has a roof rack, it has to have something on it. Did you not ever see the Omni? My ship box? I had a snowboard on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
The ship box.
These are some good cigars that are hand rolled today.
Did you get one that was hand rolled today?
Yep. He rolled one for me. I had one last year. That's why I come back this year to get one. Club brother Ring bought one also. They're good cigars.
He's pretty popular when he comes.
I bought another one of these, the Peacemaker 36, a dark and a light colored last call, and I bought a Macanudo, and I'm sending those to Boston, Massachusetts next week to my brother out there.
Okay.
So he's got something to smoke and drink, smoking with his scotch. So
during the winter, because they got a lot worse winter than we do.
They got 3 inches of snow last week, and
Oh.
this week it's 60 degrees. Yeah, it's just like our crazy ass weather, Chuck.
It's just absolutely stupid at this point, is what it is.
I sent cigars to Indianapolis, the 36 Peacemakers. I took them to Indianapolis to 2 of my friends over there and told them, if you guys like them, let me know. I'll bring you more over. So trying to get Mike a little extra business, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
We got them in New Zealand. We got them everywhere now, so they're all over the place.
That's good.
But we could always use some more. Always use some more.
Always nice to have a little extra business, Chuck.
All right, Cuba, I'll let you off the hook. If you
Okay,
want to
brother.
go back and
Thanks
talk
for
to you.
talking to me.
Talk to, who's that over there, your buddy?
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring. Look at him. Perk right up. Who's this guy? Hey. Come here. Come here. You're not wanted by the police or nothing, are you?
What?
You're not wanted by the police or nothing, are you?
No.
All right. You've been coming up here for a while.
Oh, I have, dude. I freaking love it every time, dude.
What? I don't know your name.
Burrito.
What?
Burrito. B-R-I-T-O.
Brito. Now I'm gonna pronounce that burrito.
That's good.
So is that actually how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
So, okay. How long you been coming up here? I missed that part.
Dude, since you guys been open, dude.
Since 6 years.
Yep.
That's what this is, 6-year anniversary.
And every time I get business cards from you, I work on the boat, work on the rivers, man. I hand them out to all the captains, all the pilots, all the deckhands. Tell them to come up here.
What company you work? What boat do you work for?
National Maintenance and Repair in Hartford.
National Maintenance. So
Yeah.
do you actually go out on the river or do you work on
I'm
the bank?
stationed. Right
You're
there.
stationed in
Yep.
National Maintenance.
They come to us.
So how long you work down in National Maintenance?
About 7 years.
You're a young dude.
Yeah.
So what are you? Late
30,
20s?
36.
36?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Complimented you heavily, didn't I? I had a buddy that worked at National Maintenance. I don't know if he still works there or not. He got hurt down there. So I don't know if he still works there or not.
Well, did you fall off the boat?
No, I'm not exactly sure what happened. It was something weird. They were welding the barge or something like
There's
that.
been a couple of accidents out there.
I'm not exactly 100% sure what happened, but he got hurt. I think it smashed his ankle to where he had to have a bunch of reconstructive surgeries and stuff like that. So, what are you waiting in line for? Scott over there to roll you a cigar?
Told my cousin to come down.
Is that your cousin over there with
Yep.
the cane?
It sure is.
All right. What's his name?
Chris.
Chris. It's your cousin Chris, and he is does not look like he's interested in coming over here. You've been in here a couple times though. You're the guy that comes in with the cooler all the time, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Always got
I
a
thought
cooler
so.
with me.
I recognize you. I don't think I ever caught your name before, because I definitely would remember the dude named Burrito.
Right. Everybody remembers that. Burrito, like yeah.
You've come in with a couple cousins and
A couple cousins, couple friends.
right.
I got a guy in Chicago, and every time he comes down, I bring him in here with me. I get a chance.
Where's he from? Up Chicago.
Somewhere by one of the Great Lakes, about an hour.
Oh, okay. About an hour
Yeah.
south of Chicago, north of Chicago.
North of Chicago.
North of Chicago. So I know some people up there. I know some people down in Monet, and I know some people up in Waukegan.
Yeah.
We make fun of them. We say they're from Wisconsin. I think it's Wisconsin that's above us. They hate it, but that's the whole point. We give them a lot of shit. Say you're not from Chicago. You're from Wisconsin. And then I know a couple guys all over Chicago. I say I know them, but I know them from the internet. So I mean I've met my buddy Rico. He's down in Monet.
Yeah.
I worked with him, and I've met him, and we're basically family. So
That's good. That's good.
it's a good dude. So I know some people up in Chicago. I go up there every once in a while.
I'll tell you what, man, I always love coming down here. Everyone's all laid back, relaxed, you know, dude. One of the good places to sit. Smoke.
Yeah, right. Oh, here at the shop. Yeah. No, we don't give nobody no problems.
No.
We might make jokes sometimes. It sounds like we're a certain way, but we're not. We're not at all. So, it's all just jokes. It's all love. So if I'm not giving you shit, that means I don't like you. So that or I just don't know you well enough to give you shit yet. So welcome to the category where you're gonna start getting shit. So.
Awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I know.
We talk a lot of crap at my job too.
So I know a guy. I go to the gym with a guy that they call Taco. So now I know a taco and a burrito.
Oh, is he kind of skinnier?
No, he's
Or-
short. He's a short little fat dude.
Short little fat dude.
Yeah.
Does he play bags a lot?
What's bags?
Like, cornhole.
No, I don't. Well, I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen him in a while.
Head
Oh,
over
it's your
there,
time, man. It's your turn. It's your turn. Have a good one, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I actually think we're going to end this. I've got like 2.5 hours worth of footage that nobody's going to watch. Once again, we were at AP Cigar 6th anniversary party. This is just extra footage. The podcast we'll have Craft and Puro, Hodge and Mark on Wednesday for the podcast. Subscribe, like, share. Definitely share. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to have a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. What we will be giving away, we'll probably announce Wednesday on the podcast. Again, this is just some extra footage. I'll probably break this up into 2 or 3 videos. So yeah, tune in on Wednesday, and I'm gonna finish for the day. And Unrolled, the worst cigar podcast on the internet. Thanks for watching at the event today, 6th anniversary event for AP Cigar. Definitely like and share, subscribe, and we would appreciate it. Thank you.